Okay, Commissioners, the next item is item number 4. It's an application for a certificate of appropriateness in the Borough of Bronx. It's 5001 Fieldston Road, located within the Fieldston Historic District. It's docket number 153796, a Dutch colonial revival style house designed by Dwight James Baum and built in 1918-1919. The application is to replace the windows.
Commissioners, Lisa James, Preservation Staff, just so you won't be confused, this house is 5001 Fieldston Road. This is just another address. This application is to replace the windows. And the existing historic windows are multi-pane, double-hung windows.
It was very nice.
And the proposal is to replace them with aluminum-clad, multi-pane, double-hung windows. And the reason we're seeing this is simply because they will be aluminum-clad rather than wood, and in every other way they would meet our rules. So in terms of dimensions, they're similar. In terms of details, they're similar. Operation and finish. So it's just the material that will be different. Do you have any questions?
Say it louder. Say, you said was the difference?
The only difference would be the material that it's an aluminum cladding. And if you have any questions, the applicant is here.
So it's essentially exactly the same configuration, it's just the material.
Yes.
Okay, any questions?
Just in terms of the thickness or the size of the mullions or trims.
The detail.
They will
That
be
is
very
also-
similar to the historical house.
And why not wood windows replaced?
They don't want to paint them.
Yes.
I ask
don't
it
want-
every time.
Hi.
Hi.
Rick Azar, I represent the owners of 5001 Fieldstone Road. The reason for the change in the window sash, and this is a window sash replacement, the original historic brick molding, stop molding sill will all remain here. The choice for a metal-clad wood window has to do with maintenance. It also has to do with their desire to have a thermal glazing in there as well, although it doesn't necessarily have to be a metal-clad window for that. But they felt that this offered just a better option for them in terms of protection from the elements. This particular home has been really affected by moisture. There's a lot of wood rot. In some cases, you can see how the shutters and everything have rotted off the sides of the building. What we can see here in the upper left-hand corner. And very slowly but surely, they're going about, preparing to repair this place. It's a great Dutch colonial home, designed by Mr. Baum. It's reminiscent in many ways of the home that he designed for himself in the same district. And I hope I've answered your question.
So the French casement doors?
Yes, the doors are going to be changed as well. These doors, only 2 sets of the doors are going to be replaced. And that would be, let me just show you here, the first floor, that would be the door here, just off of the garage front area, and here, off of the side porch area. And again, that you can't really see it here, but that door is over here, and you can't really see it over here, but that door is back over inside.
But, so the door will be wood door with
With metal cladding, yes.
the whole door?
Well, just the portion of the door, the whole frame of the door, the wood molding around the door at the masonry will all remain.
But
Yes.
you're changing some doors, are the doors side by side, the changed and to remain, existing to remain?
I'm sorry.
So where you had several doors, are they all changing?
No, just 2 sets of the doors, the ones that I indicated.
And so are they then beside the other wood doors?
No, they're not. They're not side by side any of the other wood doors. They're separate.
Okay, any other questions?
I'm sorry, I missed it. Is this a new owner?
It is a new one, yes.
Yep, okay. Barbara Zay?
Barbara Zay of the Historic Districts Council. HDC would much prefer that the proposed windows and doors be wood rather than aluminum, and asks that the rails and stiles proposed for the French casement doors match the existing profiles. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any more speakers on this item? All right, no other speakers. Okay, do they match the detail on the French casement?
Yes, the detail of the door, the actual brick molding detail that surrounds it, all of that is staying.
That's staying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because on the drawing, it's not clear that the details are the same.
Right, if you go to the last page, you'll see a cutaway drawing that's typical of that's it right there.
But that's for the windows.
Right, for the windows. But for the doors too, the brick molding on the sides all remains, and I believe there are notes in the upper portion of that indicate the same.
So Commissioners,
Yes.
the guidelines allow us to replace these doors at staff level. So these are,
Is it the doors or
so we're looking
replaces?
at the windows, not the doors.
The doors are replaced at staff level, okay, and the windows are before us because they're,
They're changing the material from wood to aluminum clad wood.
It's a wood window, just metal clad. Yeah.
okay. All right, comments? Are there any concerns? Yeah. John?
Oops. Sort of more of the learning process for me. Now, we typically approve the replacement of wood windows with aluminum clad wood windows. Is
There's
that
no typical, right?
all the time? Okay.
Yeah,
Depends who make them keep it.
Permits for replacing wood windows with aluminum windows in buildings, larger buildings, but in freestanding houses or row houses, staff can only use wood matching exterior material on the facade. On the secondary facades, the staff can use wood matching material.
Thank you.
And on large buildings, there's scrap.
I think there's an important distinction to be made, certainly, between the kind of windows that Sarah's talking about for an apartment building, which are hollow aluminum extrusions, and this, which is a thin aluminum cladding over a profiled wood substructure. And I've used these windows on plenty of projects. You can't tell them, unless you go up and tap them with a key, that they are wood or metal.
No, in fact, you can tell them later because the paint
hasn't come
is
off.
painted over and over again. Looks awful.
Yes, I think.
And it's about the thickness of paint, too.
Yeah, I think these are something that we should consider allowing,
Let's
except
stop.
for in very unusual cases, let's say on a federal period house or something. I think that for a house of this vintage, it should be a staff level thing.
So why not on a federal house?
Is there, I think the issue about historic material is more significant maybe, and it's a rarity, and so I think there we should be looking much more intently at the notion of replacing the window in the first place. And I think, this is a period where there were metal windows. I think, I don't know, for me it seems like it's not a period to which Muntins were, the way you had to build. It was an aesthetic choice. I don't know. It seems like it's less significant a decision.
But if it were an individual landmark, we would probably.
Right.
we may take a different view.
Right. You think about like districts in Queens that have hundreds of Tudor houses that have munted windows. It just seems like it might be a bit much to have every one of those to use the windows where I think it's more of an aesthetic thing than.
Okay, yes.
I differ with you on that, but only because on a federal period house, essentially what they had to work with was wood for sash. This was clearly a design decision by a well-known architect to do these windows in wood, and that's what makes me fall on the side of replacement in kind, which is the restoration approach here.
Okay, so the two of you, other commissioners, are you fine with the proposal?
I'm with them.
Okay, the rest? Okay. All right, so then we can close the hearing. And Chris, would you like to read that, please?
Sure. To the issue of 350 West 246th Street, Fieldston Historic District. Application is to replace windows.
5,001.
Oh.
Page 5.
To the matter of 5001 Fieldston Road, Fieldston Historic District. Application is to replace windows, noting that the scale, style, materials, and details of the house are among the features which contribute to the special architectural and historic character of the Fieldston Historic District. I move approval, finding that because the house is set back from the street and the windows will be viewed from a distance from a public thoroughfare, a change in material of the sash from painted wood to aluminum with a baked enamel finish will not be discernible, that the details and dimensions of an aluminum-clad sash with an applied muntin grid with internal spacer bars will be similar to the existing wood sash, and that replacing the original wood sash with aluminum-clad sash will not detract from the special historic and architectural character of the house or the historic district.
Okay, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Opposed?
Aye.
Okay, so,
Opposed?
okay, this application is approved.
Okay, Commissioners, the next item is